He found out on a Tuesday. I was mid-sentence, wrapped in a lie, when he slid the divorce papers across the marble counter. No words, just that calm, distant expression, like I was a stranger asking for directions. My mouth went dry. I remember the tea, chamomile, I think burning my tongue in the silence. God, the silence. It wasn't anger. It wasn't sorrow. It was execution. He'd already moved on the board. When I said his name, he didn't even pause. Just turned, walked out. No suitcase. No shouting. Nothing but absence. I thought I had the upper hand. I thought his quiet meant defeat. I didn't realize it was just the prologue to the ending. 6 years of marriage. Laughter echoing on Sunday mornings. Midnight talks and shared playlists. I loved him. I swear I did. But I was foolish. And Ryan was the kind of escape you let happen when safety starts to feel like suffocation. We had a cabin tucked near Blackwater Pines, our little retreat. No phone signal. No emails. Just nature and each other. It was always autumn when we went. Wine, firewood, thick blankets. That's where I brought Ryan. 3 weeks after the papers landed, I needed to feel something again. Ryan called it poetic. He didn't know that place remembered. I knew my husband had pieced it together the night I got a push notification. Cabin motion detected. 2:03 a.m. Half asleep, I tapped it. There he was, walking through every room. Quietly, like he was saying goodbye to ghosts. In the bedroom, he just stood there, staring at the sheets. Sheets I hadn't even changed. Then he turned and left. No message. No destruction. Just observation. After that, I started keeping a knife under my mattress. Ryan laughed when I told him, said I was being dramatic. But there was something behind my husband's eyes in that video. Not hurt. Precision. 2 weeks later, Ryan disappeared. We were supposed to meet at a gallery downtown. He never arrived. Calls went unanswered. Texts unread. Hours passed. Then came the call. Sheriff, monotone voice. They found a body in a remote cabin. No forced entry. No robbery. Blunt force trauma. And time. Our cabin. I collapsed before he finished his sentence. I drove there myself. I needed to see it. Needed the truth to slap me awake. Police tape fluttered like warnings in the wind. The front door hung slightly open. They told me to stay out. I didn't. The smell hit first, coppery and final. Then came the blood. A trail, smeared and drying, from the kitchen to the den. That's where he was found. Skull fractured. Ribs broken. They said it wasn't emotional. It was deliberate. Above the fireplace sat something that didn't belong. A chess piece. Black King. That's when I knew. Tears stopped on impact. All this time, I thought I was pulling the strings. But he'd reset the game when I blinked. I never spoke to police. Didn't need to. No fingerprints. No witnesses. No clear motive. Ryan was just another ghost in a cold case file. And my husband? He called me 3 days after the service. His voice steady. Calm. I told you. He said, everything comes with a price. I couldn't speak. He didn't wait. One day, he added, you'll understand. The next month, I tore through his life like a storm. Emails. Binders. His storage unit. What I found chilled me more than the crime. Photos. Timestamps. Maps. A full outline. Even blueprints of the cabin and camera logs. He didn't act in a fit of rage. He orchestrated it like a mission. He knew the exact window Ryan would be alone. He disabled the cameras before he arrived. Staged it like a break-in. But the chess piece, that was meant for me. I wanted to hate him. God knows I tried. But the truth? It wasn't the law I feared. It was how deeply I respected his mind. No yelling. No pleas. Just a silent, flawless strike. And me, left with ruins. People ask why I never remarried. Why I never talk about it. I just smile. What's there to say? I betrayed the only man who truly saw me. And he answered not with violence, but with checkmate. Now every time I see a chessboard, I remember that Black King on the mantel, the dry blood across pine wood floors, and the quiet that followed. Some people shout for vengeance, he once said. He only whispered it, but I heard it like a scream.